How do I feel about working in the video game industry?
Now that's a bit more complicated.
What do you like about working in video games in general?
If you think games are easy to make, don't kill yourself, they're not.
The games industry has many ups and downs.
It's one of those careers that's challenging but so rewarding.
Well, I'll admit I was a little afraid coming in, given all the stories of the crunch culture and lack of work-life balance. However, I've found that working in the industry, at least here for Eidos, that hasn't been a problem at all.
How do you feel about working in video games?
I personally had the chance to evolve in a mostly safe and positive environment, so I'm glad for that. But I know it's not the case for everyone, and now I'm glad to see that it's becoming a priority for the whole industry.
12 years ago when I started working in games versus now is a completely different landscape, and I think that that's awesome. I think that that is so important, and I think that that is the key to an industry sticking around.
There are still challenges in this industry like many others. But there is such a strong sense of community within it that helps everyone, have a stronger drive to be better and improve.
The best thing about working in the video game industry, without a doubt, is the people.
What I like about my job and the company I work for, Take 15.
The people who work in the industry are incredible.
When you're working in video games, you really get to see that collaboration between the technical and the creative.
Ce que j'aime, moi, en travaillant dans le jeu vidéo, c'est que, en tant qu'artiste, ce que je crée est au service d'un projet et participe au résultat d'un travail d'équipe.
You have so many different fields and expertise all working together.
And I love watching the entire team come together to solve problems that have never really been dealt with in some cases before.
But this can only be achieved through a tight collaboration between specialties and the talented people. And of course, remembering at all times what you're trying to achieve.
When it comes to why I like working in the video game industry, the very, very simple way to put it is that I love the storytelling and bringing joy.
We're creating these joyous moments that allows for escapism from what's going on in the real world today.
Il y a rien de plus trippant que de se dire chaque jour en se levant qu'on s'en va travailler sur un jeu qui va servir à divertir et donner un moment de répit à un autre être humain comme vous et moi.
I feel very lucky to work in video games. It's so rewarding and humbling.
Every week is full of adventure, it's full of variety, it's full of surprises.
Once you know that someone's just picking up your game and actually having fun with it, it's a feeling that I can't get anywhere else.
I mean, if I wasn't working in video games, I had no idea what I would be doing in my life in the first place.
My inner 7-year-old who received his first Super Nintendo console at Christmas many years ago at this point is really proud of what I've accomplished.
I think that in this world, it's a pretty great privilege to have a job that you actually enjoy, that is creative, and that contributes to making people happy. I'm glad I get to do this instead of working at a bank.
Hello and welcome to the 2021 Best Places to Work Awards for Canada. Now, it's been a really challenging year for those working in video games. We've all seen the horror stories around harassment, toxic cultures, abuse and crunch. But on top of all that, many of us have had to adapt to working from home offices or our kitchen tables, either isolated by ourselves or learning to work with our families. So we approached these awards with some trepidation, but we were really pleased about what we found out. Now, we spoke to thousands of employees as part of these awards, and 93% of those we spoke to say they do not feel obligated to crunch. 88% said their company checks in on them frequently during the COVID-19 pandemic, and 90% of employees say they look forward to going into work most days. These are brilliant figures. Now, these numbers come from our Best Places to Work Awards judging process. What we do is we ask every participating company to fill in a questionnaire about what they offer their staff in terms of benefits, services and compensation, and that is worth 25% of their final score. We then survey the employees. we give them 55 statements about their company that they have to agree or disagree with. Now, not everyone fills in this survey, but everyone is given the opportunity to, and it is worth 75% of the final score. Even after all that, we will then perform our red line checks. This is where we look at specific statements around discrimination and crunch to ensure that there isn't a problem, because they may only affect a small proportion of staff. If they pass our checks and score high enough in our surveys, then we have our winners. Now, these awards aren't all about handing out trophies. In fact, the tagline for this event is "Make the games industry a better place to work." Everyone who takes part in this event will receive feedback from us on how to improve. And even those who don't take part, we're producing podcasts, writing articles and creating YouTube videos, all about being a better games employer. You can watch many of the videos right now on the GamesIndustry.biz YouTube channel. And for those who are taking part in MegaMigs this week, check out our panel. But for now, let's get on with the awards. Now, these awards are split into two halves. The second half is all about our special award winners, and we'll come on to those in a moment. But our first half are the main awards, the Best Places Badge winners. To begin with, we're going to start with our small companies. These are businesses between 10 and 50 employees. Let's find out who they are. Our first winner is Affordance Studio. Affordance says it is all about doing what it can to make its staff happy, because they're the ones making the difference.
Affordance recognizes when you're creating a game, it comes from the heart. The studio atmosphere is so welcoming and thoughtful.
They give you the resources that I feel allow me to grow as a professional in the industry, and it feels really nice to feel like you are important for your employers.
Our second small company winner is Certain Affinity. Certain Affinity says it has an open working environment which encourages collaboration, agility, quality, and commitment between employees and teams.
As a producer at Certain Affinity, what I really like about my job is that I get to come to work every day working with a ton of different types of people from diverse backgrounds, and that everyone really respects one another's craft, and you can learn something new every single day.
We've got this small, close-knit feel of the team growing in Toronto. It's been so great to see it grow and to just get the opportunity to work with so many kind, talented people with just decades of experience to draw on. Next, it's Eidos Sherbrooke. The other Eidos studio is a lot smaller than its bigger brother, but it has all the same benefits, including a 4-day working week.
I work with amazing people with big brains and big hearts, and it really does make all the difference for me.
I've managed to enjoy practicing what I'm passionate about, programming, while maintaining the work-life balance that's very important to me.
I feel like the company trusts me a lot with how and when I choose to spend my time at work, and, well, they take good care of me.
Our fourth winner is Evolve PR. The PR agency says it emphasizes a culture of kindness, compassion, teamwork, and excellence.
I like working as a PR specialist at Evolve for so many different reasons. And the biggest for me is that we're treated like multifaceted human beings. All of our ups and downs, physically and mentally, all of our unique quirks, all of our unique perspectives.
It's up to us to decide how best we get our work done and how we fit work into our lives rather than sort of molding our lives around work.
Next up, Mana Void. The team has open discussions about everything and says this generates more cooperation and participation.
I like how people are very accessible in our team. Whenever I needed help, somebody was there.
Essentially, everybody just cares so hard about what we're trying to create. And it's really refreshing to work with people who truly care about what they're trying to make.
Our penultimate small company winner is Trebuchet. Trebuchet says it is a transparent and authentic company, and that it always allows everyone to take ownership of the company and its project.
About my company, I could just give you the same speech as everyone else and just say, I love the fact that I have great flexible working hours and great benefits and everything, but yeah, sure, I have that. But the most important thing to me is the fact that I can have a humane and not money-hungry businessman as a CEO.
Your voice is important. You can say your ideas or what you think about the project you're working on. And that I like the most, it feels like a family, like everybody are really happy to see each other.
Également, c'est une compagnie qui fait des jeux vidéo en réalité virtuelle. Et ça rend le concept encore plus intéressant parce que travailler en jeu vidéo, c'est déjà le fun. Mais travailler en jeu vidéo en réalité virtuelle, ça veut dire qu'on est continuellement en train d'innover, qu'on est continuellement en train d'apprendre, qu'on est continuellement en train d'être à la fine pointe de la technologie puis de découvrir.
And the final small company winner is Triple Boris. Triple Boris is known for working on all sorts of games, and its aim is to bring people together with kindness, adaptability, and quality.
J'ai la chance inouïe de travailler pour une entreprise des plus humaines où l'apport de chaque employé, peu importe son statut ou son ancienneté, est pris en compte.
Travailler chez Triple Boris, ça me permet de toucher à beaucoup d'applications puis de jeux différents en même temps. Dès que j'embarque sur une équipe, je suis rapidement intégrée, puis on s'attache rapidement au projet. C'est ce côté rassembleur que j'aime beaucoup là-bas.
Thanks to the business model that we have, we get to put our hands on a lot of different kinds of projects. Everything from the smaller, more independent projects, all the way to the other side of the spectrum, those massive AAA titles. And I can't think of any other place that lets you live both sides of that spectrum, all while staying at the same job.
Congratulations to all of our small company winners. Our next category is for mid-sized companies. These are businesses between 50 and 200 employees. And the winners are Compulsion Games. Compulsion Games has just moved to new offices after doubling the size of its team. Its 4 values are trust, autonomy, craftsmanship, and harmony.
I like working at Compulsion Games because of the culture. I find everyone's very welcoming and friendly, and not to mention that we have a great work-life balance.
I always felt that I had to flatten my voice and mainstream my sensibility, and here I get to be as weird and indie as I want.
I have a lot of freedom in creatively speaking, what I can do, try in animation.
I feel like I'm completely trusted, that I know what I'm doing, and I feel like I'm also completely autonomous in my tasks.
EA Full Circle. This is the team looking after the Skate series. And as skateboarding is for everyone, it says it is growing more reflective of gaming's eclectic and inclusive quality.
Working at Full Circle, you really feel a sense of community. We're working on the new skate game, and I find it so appropriate because the skate community is all about inclusion and support, and I felt that from the team from day one.
Another thing I feel grateful for is that the team is very diverse. This is, personally, very important to me, as I strongly believe that diversity gives us access to creativity, innovation, and a broader pool of talent.
It sounds cliched, but this crew is so supportive, so inclusive, and there's just a complete lack of ego.
Freema. Freema says all employees are seen, heard, and recognized, and says it lives by its values of boldness, cooperation, entrepreneurship, and fun.
Working in video games is my second career, so it took some time for me to gain confidence and to become convinced that I actually belonged here. But in the end, I guess I was lucky to have found Freema because it proved to be one of the most inclusive companies that I've ever worked for.
Aussi, je trouve que Freema, c'est une entreprise humaine qui a beaucoup de considération pour notre travail.
Another great thing is the projects themselves. Even though Freema is an indie studio, we work in partnership with the biggest in the industry. This means that we have big, challenging projects. And what's nice is there's lots of room for creativity within these projects.
Hyperhippo. Hyperhippo's management always asks whether an action aligns with their people-first values, and if it doesn't, it adjusts its approach.
The great thing about Hyperhippo is they're always investing in their employees to really foster that homegrown talent.
I really appreciate our Brain Fund in particular that gives us the opportunity to go on different courses.
I was super grateful for the way Hyperhippo handled the pandemic situation. They went great lengths to accommodate for everybody and to make sure everybody was having the resources they needed.
Phoenix Labs. Phoenix Labs strives to be a home where a mosaic team of developers can be for the rest of their careers.
The best thing about working for Phoenix Labs is how they invest in their people. They give us so many vectors, so many opportunities to grow both personally and professionally.
Everyone's very friendly, we're all working towards one goal, we're very collaborative.
I love that for 7 years I have looked forward to Monday mornings. I like coming in and seeing my team, and the fact that no matter who I run into in the kitchen, I'm excited to stop and have a conversation with them.
Snowed-in Studios. Snowed-in prides itself on a no-crunch rule, and that it wants everyone to have a happy and healthy work-life balance.
The thing that I love most about working at Snowed-in Studios is the people. We have incredibly talented teams working on super awesome projects, and it's really nice to have a studio and focus on work-life balance, but ultimately it's the people that make it so great to come in every day.
And our final mid-size winner is Square Enix Montreal. In a recent company survey, 85% of Square Enix's staff gave their manager either a 4 or 5-star rating.
My company really cares about the health, well-being, and development of its employees. And there's a couple of initiatives at play that really demonstrate these values, like the fact that we have 24-hour access to medical practitioners through a virtual care app. We also have 4-day work weeks, so we have time to take care of ourselves, our families, our lives.
What I love most about working at Square Enix Montreal is their great work-life balance they offer. They try to foster a culture of respect between peers, offering a diverse work environment, and to me it really showed during the COVID-19 pandemic, where the team would work from home in order to stay safe while delivering ongoing projects.
It's quite special and it's motivating to work at a place that clearly values its employees. So sincerely, thank you.
Once again, well done to all of our mid-sized company winners. Our next category is for large companies. We only have 3 winners in this category, and this is for any company over 200 employees. And the winners are Behaviour Interactive. Behaviour says it has abolished crunch and raised the bar for its competition, but is constantly looking to innovate and improve what it offers its team.
I've been at Behaviour for close to 20 years. First, Behaviour, it's a beautiful studio. It's filled with light and a cheerful atmosphere. And really at the core, at the heart, it's one thing. It's passion combined with teamwork to make the most fun games played by millions.
We are driven, we're passionate, we continue to push our limits every day to bring something unique and memorable to the players and their gaming experiences.
Eidos Montreal. The Guardians of the Galaxy developer has a motto, people before products, and that's why it's moved to a 4-day working week, which the staff love, by the way.
What I like about working at Eidos Montreal is the freedom they gave me to work, and also the support they gave me thanks to the seniority of the developer present at Eidos.
And everyone is so supportive of one another, like a big family.
Our work environment focuses on well-being and having trust in your team, and it's nice to feel supported by your peers.
And finally, Relic Entertainment. Although the Sega-owned company has grown exceptionally in recent years, they've never lost sight of the sense of community at its core.
I like Relicans. That's what we call each other. The entire organization also recognizes that building an environment of kindness and trust and respect will bring out the best in any team.
Our executive leadership promotes an environment of trust and caring, and that goes all the way down to all management levels.
It's a place where people can succeed and grow. We take time to celebrate those achievements as a collective, and I think that's really important in a studio.
Well done to all 3 of our large company winners, and in fact, well done to all 17 Best Places to Work Awards badge winners for Canada. Next, we're going to reveal our special award winners, but before we get there, I want to show you a little video talking about 2 of Games Industry.biz's latest sections, promoting recruitment and education in video games. Welcome back. This is our final section of the awards where we will reveal our special award winners. Special awards go out to individual companies for excellence in specific areas such as health and well-being, corporate social responsibility and environmental practices. And we will also reveal the winner of Canada's 2021 Best Boss.
Hello, my name is Christopher Chancy and I am chairman of the board of La Guilde du Jeu Vidéo du Québec. I'm excited to reveal the winner for the Corporate Social Responsibility Award for 2021. This award is for a games company that has gone above and beyond in supporting charities and wider game industry, both in terms of donating money and time and trying to make video games and the world around us that little bit better. The winner of this award has held conferences for other studios, has supported charities that work to improve education and women in coding, and has donated huge sums of money to help combat poverty, food insecurity, and homelessness. The winner of the Corporate Social Responsibility Award for 2021 is Square Enix and Eidos Montreal. Congratulations.
My name is Marie-Chantal Ledoux, Senior Director, Head of Talent and Culture for Square Enix Studios in Canada, Eidos Montreal, Eidos Sherbrooke, and Square Enix Montreal.
Hello, my name is Patrick No, Head of Studio at Square Enix Montreal.
Hi, my name is Julien Bouvray, Head of Studio at Eidos Sherbrooke. And today we represent 3 studios, but one family with a common desire to act as agents of change in the community.
Thank you, GamesIndustry.biz, for awarding us jointly the Corporate Social Responsibility Award as part of the 2021 Best Places to Work Awards. Of all recognitions, this is the one that means the most because it's truly aligned with our core values.
We are fortunate to work for a thriving and growing industry. Not everyone is so lucky. This is why we're committed to doing our part to help our community. In the last year, we have raised and donated over $1 million to organizations that support school perseverance, youth at risk, people that are homeless or at the risk of being homeless, LGBTQ2S+ young people, and other important causes.
And together, we are also dedicated to encouraging more diversity in our industry through the development and support programs that amplify the voices of women in the video game industry and of studios that develop games with a social mission. We actively work to promote innovation in independent game studios by awarding grants and providing mentorship.
We're committed to establishing a solid and long-lasting relationship with the organizations we support. There's no limit to what we can achieve when we join forces to help our community. Thank you again, GamesIndustry.biz, for this award, which we are honored to accept on behalf of every member of our team.
Our next award is for health and well-being. The winner of this award has made mental health one of its charitable pillars and has worked hard to destigmatise talking about the subject. It also does incredible benefits around therapy and time off. The winner of the 2021 Health and Wellbeing Award is Hyper Hippo.
I'm Jennifer Kilback, Chief Business Officer at Hyper Hippo. I'm honored to accept this award for health and well-being on behalf of Hyper Hippo. The health and priority of our team members has always been a priority. For years, we've invested in a top-tier benefits package, and during the pandemic, we enhanced it by tripling our mental health coverage and adding a personal and family care leave. We committed ourselves early on to actively address our team's needs. What has really made the difference, I believe, is how our team members have supported and cared for one another during this time. The data shows that a sense of belonging and feeling connected are key contributors to health and well-being. Our team members have continuously demonstrated supportive and caring behavior towards one another, and by their actions have shared it with new team members, so much so that it has become part of our Hippo DNA. I couldn't be more grateful to the team. Love you, Hippos. Thank you.
Our next special award is for education. This goes to a company that has done excellent work in supporting the next generation of talent. And the winner of this award has not only gone into schools and invited schools to them, but has welcomed hundreds of paid interns, supports advanced graduate programs, and has made education one of its charitable pillars. The winner of this award is Behaviour Interactive.
Hi, my name is Kalina Morin. I'm VP HR at Behaviour Interactive, and I'm very pleased to accept the Best Places to Work Education Award from GameIndustry.biz. Education is a top priority here at Behaviour, from our comprehensive internship program to our community involvement for mentoring the next generation of game developers. Our internship program welcomes 80 students a year from several disciplines. It provides a unique opportunity to have a real impact on our games with coaching from some of the best in the video game business. Behaviour is also a proud supporter of educational initiatives in the Montreal community, with a special focus on school perseverance programs. In addition to our corporate donations, we raised more than $100,000 from our team through our annual Be Generous fundraising campaign. Furthermore, our team benefits from leadership, skill development, and even language training. We also happily covered the cost of external courses, conferences, and memberships. Again, thank you for this award. It's really a wonderful acknowledgement of our commitment to education, and also a recognition to my amazing colleagues who make it happen. Thanks.
Our penultimate award is the Environmental Award. This is for a company that's doing its bit to combat climate change and support green initiatives. It's still early days in games for this area, but the winner of this award is already making headway, getting its staff out of their cars and developing an environmentally friendly building. The winner of the Environmental Award for 2021 is Gameloft.
Hello, Mathieu Dupont here, Studio Manager at Gameloft Montreal. We are very proud today to accept the Environmental Award from games industry. Indeed, environment has always been a priority for us at Gameloft. This is why we make sure we establish standards answering to the LEED norms. Over the year, we implemented various initiatives like encouraging active transportation with our indoor bike storage, getting a Velo Sympathique honorable mention, and choosing more sustainable suppliers. This award shows us that we are moving in the right direction, and environment will remain a priority for us all. We are very grateful for this recognition today. Thank you.
This is our final award. This is to reveal Canada's best boss. This winner was nominated by a huge number of employees who praised her for her support during the pandemic. But rather than me tell you about her, let me pass you over to Justin.
I'm really happy to congratulate Heidi on winning Canada's Best Boss Award. Certainly well deserved. Heidi joined Relic at a time when we were embarking on another phase of growth and more important, a phase of ongoing improvement. Improving the way we do our work at the studio and improving who we are. And I can say with certainty that Relic would not be where it is today without Heidi's leadership and her strength. She brings skill with people, an intellect, and an incredible focus on making Relic a great place to work And I'm really fortunate to be able to get to work with her. I've known Heidi for many years, and this is quite an exciting recognition of her. Congratulations, Heidi.
Thanks so much, Justin. I'm really excited to be here and accepting an award on behalf of not just myself, but our whole studio. Relic is an incredible place to work. It's full of creative, amazing, smart, talented people. We solve problems together every day. We make each other better. We bring our whole selves to work, and we do everything we can to bring the best out of one another. I'm really proud to work here. It's amazing to me after the career I've had to find a home in a studio where I can bring my best self to work every day and be me and get opportunities to make mistakes and to grow from them and to bring other people along into this incredible journey together. I also am thrilled to work for the best boss of the best boss, and I'm very grateful to everyone who helps make Relic this incredible place. And thank you.
Congratulations, Heidi, and well done to all of our winners today. That concludes the 2021 Best Places to Work Awards for Canada. Do check out our YouTube channel for all sorts of advice on how to be a better games employer. And all that's left for me to say now is thank you for watching. Thank you to La Guild and Megamix for their support for this event. And thank you to everyone who took part. We'll see you next time.